Hi everybody, I'm not sure if you heard, but on Friday night I had the privilege of attending the HR Leader Innovation Awards in Sydney as a finalist with the Band Together program. Sadly, we didn't come home with the trophy. Would I have loved to have won? Absolutely. But after taking a few days to reflect, I realised something. In such a short period of time, Band Together went from being an idea to being recognised as a national finalist alongside some of the most respected organisations in the HR industry. That in itself is something to be incredibly proud of. I had prepared a speech in case our name was called. I never got the opportunity to share that speech, but the message isn't about winning an award, it's about why Band Together exists. So if you'll indulge me for a few minutes, here's the speech I hoped I might have got the chance to give. Firstly, thank you to HR Leader, the judges and everyone involved in creating an event that celebrates people who are trying to make workplaces better. And congratulations to every finalist and every winner. The innovation and passion in that room was genuinely inspiring, and it was an honour for Band Together to be standing alongside you. When I was allowing myself the luxury to think that I could possibly win this award, I put some thought into what I might say in that moment. And a quote from the great philosopher Keanu Reeves immediately came to mind. When asked what he thought happens after we die, he simply said, "I know that the ones who love us will miss us." I love that answer because it shifts the focus away from death and onto human connection. It reminds us that what matters most is the impact we have on the people around us while we're here. And in many ways, that's exactly why Band Together exists. You see, I can pinpoint two moments in my life that drive me to do the work I do. Firstly, in 1989, my beautiful 14-year-old cousin Matt took his own life after relentless bullying at school. My amazing dad was one of the first responders on the scene, but despite everything he did, he couldn't save him. Fast forward to 1998, and one of Australia's worst industrial disasters is unfolding, the Longford gas explosion. Gas is cut off to 1.4 million homes and 89,000 businesses, costing the Victorian economy approximately $1.3 billion. But those figures aren't what matters most. 2 men lost their lives. One of them was my dad. Before that tragedy, my mum would often tell us that Dad would get home frustrated and concerned. He'd say someone was going to get killed out there because of the pressures, the shortcuts and the decisions being made. Ironically, he became the person who paid the ultimate price. Two very different environments, a workplace and a school, but both were places where people should have felt safe. And both were places where their systems designed to protect people fell short. Those experiences shaped me. They made me realise that safety isn't just physical, it's psychological, it's emotional. It's about whether people feel seen, heard, valued and connected. And that's the genesis of Band Together, a program built on human connection, storytelling and music. A program designed to help create psychologically safe, inclusive, connected and high-performing teams and leaders. Because when people genuinely connect with one another, they look after one another. And when they look after one another, amazing things can happen. There are a few people I'd like to thank. To every organisation, every leader, and every participant who has trusted us enough to step outside your comfort zone and embrace the Band Together experience, thank you. You are the reason the program exists. To my children, Sunny and Mila, thank you for being the reason I now see the world through different eyes and for reminding me every single day what truly matters. And finally, to my beautiful partner, Rabia Sadiq. Yes, you can Google her, she's kind of famous. But beyond everything she's achieved, she's been my mentor, my editor, my sounding board, my greatest supporter, my toughest critic when I've needed one, and a constant source of wisdom and encouragement. She's helped transform Band Together from an idea into something that is genuinely changing lives. And yes, she even trimmed my eyebrows before I got on the plane from Perth. So while we didn't come home with the trophy, at least I came home looking slightly more presentable. And finally, while I can't dedicate an award that I didn't win, I can dedicate the work. I dedicate Band Together to the people who are left behind, the ones who will love us and miss us long after we've discovered the answer to life's biggest question. And most importantly, I dedicate this to my dad, the man whose life inspired this work and whose legacy reminds me every day that every person deserves to feel safe, valued, and connected. The trophy would have been wonderful, but it was never the reason we started. We'll keep telling stories, we'll keep creating connection, we'll keep building psychologically safe workplaces, and we'll keep doing everything we can to ensure more people get to go home safely to their families, to the people who love them, and to the people who would miss them. Thank you.